Hey there guys, welcome back to the channel and another video. As many of you know, I used to be a medic in the Army, and I kind of still dabble in emergency medicine here and there, so I kind of have this little fascination with IFAKs and tourniquets and basically first responder medical intervention and anything that has to do with TCCC or Tactical Combat Casualty Care, TC3, whatever you want to call it. So what we have here today is a March IFAK resupply kit. Now, some of you may have seen my video on the CIRC, the North American CIRC, or Supplemental IFAK Refill Kit from North American Rescue. That's kind of been my favorite go-to for the last couple years, but it's been kind of getting more difficult to find, and these have been popping up on eBay. Now, these are from a company called, well, Combat Medical, and their website is combatmedicalsystems.com, but I purchased this one off eBay. So these retail on Combat Medical's website for about 160 bucks, but I managed to score this one for about $50, which I was pretty excited about because it actually comes with a pack of Celox Rapid that usually retails for about $30 to $40. Now, the current expiration on this kit is August 31st of 2022, so it's still got some life in it, but I really wanted to just buy one of these and see if it was actually worth picking up. This doesn't use a lot of brands that I'm familiar with. I am familiar with Celox, but it seems like a lot of the stuff is their own brand. So I'm really excited to check this out and get into it and see if it's really worth it. So without further ado, let's just crack into this thing. So it's not meant to be stored in this plastic, it just comes shipped in this plastic, and then you're supposed to take the contents out and put it in your own pouch. So right off the bat here, we have something that I've seen in a lot of the other IFAKs, and that is an eye shield. So you can use this for eye injuries and use it to stabilize items that are actually lodged into the eye that might be protruding. So this was manufactured in 2018, but these don't really expire, so pretty good to go with that. Put that up over here. So it looks like the next item here is what they call their battle bandage. I'm assuming this is something kind of like the H bandage, like the trauma bandage, Israeli bandage, whatever you want to call it. But this one looks like it's rolled up and it is vacuum packed tight. So it's actually got a little visual demonstration on how to apply it. Wrap and reassess. Yeah, it's basically what I was taught years ago. I might crack into that just to see what it looks like. Looks like here we have a nice NPA with lube attached. Oh, look at that. It's like on a sticker that just folds over. That's nifty. So this is probably what, 28 French? Yep, it's a 28 French. That's a pretty standard size that comes with most of them. This one expires in 2022, but generally these will last a little bit longer as long as they're kept sealed. So I should probably actually explain what March IFAK stands for. So March IFAK is actually two acronyms. March standing for massive hemorrhage, airway, respirations, circulations, and head trauma or hypothermia. And then IFAK is individual first aid kit. So this IFAK is supposed to kind of encompass these 5 fast killers, right? So let's continue on. This is a NCD, or a needle for chest decompressions. You see these a lot of times with the North American Rescue kits. This seems to be, once again, their own little version here, manufactured by Combat Medical. This seems like a company that wanted to offer like a one and done stop and shop for medical needs for military and law enforcement, which is kind of cool. What an interesting idea. Yep. It's a 14 gauge needle, I believe. 14 gauge, 3 1/4 inch catheter for needle chest decompressions. Of course, we have the Celox. Not really much explanation needed there. This is been around for a while. Imagine Quick Clot, just a different brand. What is this? Battle Wrap. Clear, self-adhering compression wrap. Interesting. ID and expose the wound. Pack or cover wound with gauze. Center wrap over gauze. Wrap firmly and reassess. So this is kind of like a bandage, but just for use with gauze and to cover the wound. So I guess you could use this to seal it up pretty well. Interesting. I've never really seen anything like this. And I'm kind of curious. So it's a battle wrap. How interesting. Here we have some compressed rolled gauze, and boy do they have it compressed in there. So basically self-explanatory, it is gauze. It's for wounds where either you have already used the Celox or it's not bleeding heavy enough to require a Celox type gauze. And this is just like your regular gauze that you could use for wrapping wounds, making slings, securing combative patients, whatever the case may be. Gauze is pretty nifty. You can do a lot with it. This is what they call their tactical mechanical tourniquet. I'm a big fan of tourniquets. I think they're really cool, but I've never heard of this one and I've never seen one really out in the wild. So I want to get it open and see what we got. Let me use a knife here real quick. Careful not to cut the actual tourniquet. I'm not going to read the instructions because it's tourniquet. It should be pretty self-explanatory. Okay. Kind of looks like every other tourniquet. Definitely feels different. Doesn't feel kind of as I don't know, high quality as say the North American Rescue. Let's see, it's got a bunched up tab here, easy to pull. A lot of big Velcro. Made in the USA. Hey, gotta like that. Looks like a glass reinforced nylon windlass with a auto clip. Check that out. So like you can swing it up in there and click it in place and it won't pop out of place. So kind of like clicks in there, locks it down. Interesting idea. Oh wow, okay. So I thought this was going to be like the North American Rescues where you got to loop and pull. This actually has a clip function. So just you can keep this thing kind of like pre-set. Basically where it's at is fine. That would wrap around most human people's thighs and arms and such. And then click in, cinch it down, twist it in, and click into place. Pretty cool. I mean, the plastic seems strong enough, but there is not a lot holding that on. Got to say, not a whole lot at all. But that is their tactical medical tourniquet, and I've kind of seen these retailing anywhere from about $20 to $30 as well. So that's why I was so excited to get this thing for like 50 bucks. I mean, really, I just needed the Celox. I could have bought that separately and saved myself 20 bucks, but I thought, hey, I might get a tourniquet out of it and some other cool stuff. So far, not disappointed. We got a two things here. We got a TC3 card. These are pretty standard nowadays. Battle roster number, if you know it, you know. What kind of treatments did you do? Did you do a tourniquet? Was it on extremity, junctional, truncal, dressing, hemostatic? That's kind of like the Celox. Pressure, that would just be like the gauze and the battle bandage or other. Airway, was it intact? Did you put an NPA? Did you do a crike, ET tube? You know, did you provide oxygen, needle chest decompression, chest tube, chest seal? What did you do? And then you can kind of mark injuries on the body here. These are pretty cool. These are not really practical on the civilian side. If you're going to be carrying these like in your car, I doubt you're going to be documenting your own injuries or injuries to loved ones. But, you know, you can hand these off to an ambulance crew if you want. I mean, I know they're probably not going to... they're not going to tell you to piss off, but it's not something that they are familiar with generally. Here we got some vacuum packed gloves. Very, very packed gloves right here. Definitely going to be using these. These appear to be black nitrile. I don't really like to use black because if you're doing a body sweep, you can't really see bodily fluids such as blood or other things. You can with the blue ones, they kind of highlight it, but with black, it just looks like a liquid and you might miss something. Oh, look, got a little baby Sharpie. Ooh. Oh, man. Oh, yep, it works. Look at that. Good for writing on skin, on the tourniquet, writing treatments on the chest or the head or wherever. You could be like, hey, gave this dude morphine, signed, Coptalks. And then we got, of course, chest seals. Always good to have chest seals. Once again, this all seems to be their own brand. So I'm not familiar with these Sentinel chest seals. I'm not even sure if these are vented. It doesn't really say. Wow, these expire in 2024, so these will be good for a minute. How interesting. Oh, these are actually made in the Netherlands. How cool. And then, oh, wow, look at that. There's a quick start guide, like if you're setting up a cell phone or something. So there you go, your massive hemorrhage, airway, respiration, circulation, head, and hypothermia. Didn't really see a whole lot in here for hypothermia. I thought they would have included like a survival blanket of some kind or something, but that's easy to add on yourself. It shows you how to do the tourniquet, the Celox, the nasal trumpet, the chest seal. Interesting. Oh, doing a dart. that's oh wow, that came right off. But that's a good skill to learn. I don't recommend doing it if you're not trained on it, but you got the gauze, the battle bandage. Oops, man, these are just popping right off. The battle wrap. Oh god, I'm just making a mess. Anyway, that's gonna happen to you in the field. We know what that's gonna do. But the battle wrap, man, the clear thing, that's pretty cool. I am interested to see that. So basically, you kind of get two combat or trauma bandages in one if you use the battle wrap with the gauze, and then you can use the actual battle bandage here with the Celox. So you kind of have two different ways to pack, or two wounds you can pack with one kit. I like that. Or, you know, you can use the gauze for just about anything. And the quick start guide's pretty nifty too, but that's it for that. So overall, for 50 bucks on eBay, man, that's a pretty good deal. I definitely would recommend picking one of these up. I'm still not so sure about the tourniquet. I think I would stick with probably the North American Combat Application Tourniquet, or the CAT tourniquet, usually a Gen 7. TacMed Solutions makes a great tourniquet. I also like those as well. And then even the Recon Medicals, which I've done a couple of videos on. I still really enjoy those, but I'll have to play with these as well. This one's going to get added to my bag of training tourniquets, because what I like to do is whenever I put on a class trying to teach people how to do tourniquets, I like to have multiple variations of tourniquets. That way, no matter whatever they come across, they're familiar with a multitude of different tourniquets. That way they're not like, okay, yeah, no, this one's like this. Like, they can just pick it up and be like, oh, I've seen this kind of before, and just put it all together. So, like, yeah, I'm just going to add that to my training. I'm sorry I went off on a tangent there. But, yeah, anyway, this is a really good kit for a really good price. I mean, if we add it up, the Celox is like 30 bucks. These needles, when you buy them separately, they're usually $15, $20. NPAs are like 10 bucks. Battle bandages, $6 to $10. Eye shields, I mean, like, what, 2 bucks? The battle wrap, no idea. No idea what I'd price that at. The gauze, usually $2, $3 bucks. Gloves, always good to have. They're like $1. I mean, the tourniquet, you're probably looking at least $15, $20 there. And then chest seals, if you're buying them from a North American Rescue, man, those are like, you know, 20 bucks for the pair anyway. So overall, really good deal. Granted, this one's going to expire faster than a new one, but hey, I don't care. Most of this stuff, as long as it stays sealed, is good to go. The tourniquet, as long as it's not exposed to direct sunlight, being it's mostly nylon, it'll be just fine. So anyway, guys, really appreciate you joining me in today's video. If you're interested in any of these items, I'm going to leave a link to it down below. It'll take you to eBay. It is a affiliate link, so I do get a small commission from it, like $1. But, you know, hey, you know, the hustle is real. Anyway, guys, if you want to check out our other affiliates, if you want to check out Focus Research for other IFAKs and training devices and stuff, they have some really good stuff. I'll leave a link to them as well. And you can even use code COPTALK10 for 10% off your entire order, which is really cool that they did that for us. So anyway, guys, once again, thank you so much. Stay safe, have fun, live a little, learn a little, and just don't die a little. And I'll catch you in the next one.